What's up, y'all? Welcome back. What's going on for you today? Hope y'all are good. Let's go ahead and review another cigar for you. Pappy Van Winkle Barrel Fermented Cigars. As you see, this Toro is wrapped in cellophane. This is a 6-inch by 52 ring gauge. The country of origin is Nicaragua. The wrapper is Kentucky Tapa Negra and Mexican San Andrés. The binder is Nicaraguan. The filler is Kentucky and Nicaraguan. The retail price is about $13 to $15 depending on your area. Could be higher as well. The release date was April 21st, 2015. This cigar is also in regular production. Let's go ahead and open it up. As you see, the cigar is a nice milk chocolate two-tone, kind of a light chocolate down below and then a rich darker chocolate up top up here. Really good looking stick, a little bit of oiliness to it. The texture is not too oily, nice and dry to the touch, feels thick, nice firm cigar here. Cap is decently made, little rough edges around here, but like I said, we will cut that off as we get ready to smoke. Nicely made here so far. Really good to the touch, nice dry feel, little oily. Don't see any oil pockets, but you can tell it has some oiliness, especially up here towards the top where it's getting a little darker than the bottom of the cigar. The veins are nicely even there, they're not rough. The head and cap and seam are decent, little rough edges, but like I say, we're gonna cut that off. And the sponginess, nice sponginess, as I've had this in the humidor for about a month now after getting it in. Feels real good, nice little sponginess to it. It's not hard. I don't feel any stems in here that would cause any hardness in the smoke or may need to work them out with a draw tool. As the cigar has a nice robust mesquite aroma coming from the wrapper. It's almost like a small barbecue. Real smoky, real thick, real earthy. So you get mesquite, barbecue, earthiness from the smell of the wrapper. Almost reminds me of Kentucky Fire Cured cigar, KFC. All right, let's check out the foot of the cigar. You still get the smokiness. You get some earth tobacco, rich. The smokiness is not as strong as on the wrapper, but you can still smell it, but you get rich earthiness from the foot. Real good, fresh cut tobacco. Tell this is gonna be a good cigar. As you can see, the cigar is nicely rolled, nice and firm, not over loose looking, fairly tight for good smoking. All right, let's go ahead and give this bad boy a cut. I am going to use my dual cutter, Calibri. I am going to straight cut this. Now we're gonna check out the dry puff, the dry draw. Get that rich smokiness that you smell on the wrapper and the foot. Smokiness, mesquite, barbecue, earth, touch of pepper. Really good sensation. This is one of those relaxing cigars. The draw is nice and loose, not too loose, but not too tight, just perfect. Let's get this bad boy lit. Gonna use a basic single flame torch. So the first few puffs, we're getting that nice rich barbecue mesquite flavor. There's a little bit of sweetness to it, a little twang, so maybe barbecue sauce. Keep puffing to find that out. But we got a little bit of sweetness, we got the mesquite twang, we got some earth, and a little bit of pepper. Tart with a touch of spice at the beginning here, but not overpowering. Should be fine. But this is a full flavor cigar. So far, these first few puffs have been very enjoyable. Nice change of pace in the cigar. This one here, nice, rich, smoky, barbecue-esque flavor. Something I haven't tried in a while. Just like I said, Kentucky Fire Cure, KFC, Pappy Van Winkle here. So far, so good if you want that mesquite, smoky flavor. Nice look of the band there. Nice eye-catching band. Really good looking. Really well designed, really well eye-catching. Nice white border, gold band. Really nice looking band. You got Pappy Van Winkle on there. The OG himself. So it looks like Dion with Colorado University had himself a game in a loss versus U.S.C. Trojans of Southern California. Trojans just slipped by 48-41. One hell of a game. Let me tell you though, Dion, don't take anything away from him. He's got those kids playing out there in Colorado. Give him a couple more years and he'll be in the top 10 in my opinion. You know, sitting at 3-2 is nothing to be ashamed about when they only won one game last year. So I think Dion, Dion, here's to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep getting those boys to play. As I'm puffing on this cigar, there's a nice slate of games going today, so I hope you're enjoying your college football Saturday, and tomorrow is week 4 in the NFL. So far, about 5 minutes in smoking. The burn is decent. A little higher on one side there, but not that bad. But like I said, once again, I'm smoking outside and it's a little windy. We haven't been able to get a nice steady day of wind-free weather, but it's all good. I'm still enjoying my cigar with the wind. You might hear it in my microphone periodically, but the cigar is holding up well so far in the first few minutes. Getting some ash there, nice and flaky. The white grayish, it is grown in rich, nutrient-dense soil. Still getting that nice flavor in there, the smoky mesquite, really good. This would probably be a good barbecuing steak. Probably go good with what you're cooking on the grill. Nice. A little more sweetness has started to come out here within that first 5 minutes plus. The mesquiteness has dissipated and tapered off a little bit. Not as strong, but a little sweetness kick has kicked in and overtaken the mesquiteness. So slight mesquite, earth, and sweetness so far. Okay. The Retrohale, a little leather, a little creaminess, a little spice. Leather, creamy, and spice on the first third Retrohale. Okay. A little different than the smell and the smoke from the puffs and the aroma of the cigar before it light up. Not that bad. As you see, we're pushing through here, the first third. Ash is very flaky, looks a little brittle, but you can see the little white toothy spots on there, part of the pockets of the flavor. Still well constructed, well put together, holding up well, nice and firm. The heat is good. The nicotine draw is not too bad as I'm getting ready to enter the second third of the cigar. Not bad. So far, so good. Really good stick. Nice, subtle mesquite flavor is still there. Not as strong as it was at the beginning. A little sweet and creaminess in the second, third beginning to start up. Very good cigar for the price. With this rich, smoky, sweet, creaminess flavor coming off of the cigar, I can see why this is a well sought after cigar and highly requested among cigar aficionados. Pappy, you did good so far. Very good smoke, very flavorful, tasty, not overpowering mesquiteness, but just the right amount to feel like you're at a barbecue. Touch of spice, touch of pepper. Entering the second third, I'm happy with this stick, and this stick will definitely be in my rotation and in my humidor, and I will definitely smoke this a couple times a month. The smoke is very light, smoky, with a little touch of heavy cream. Not sweet, but you can feel the creaminess of the light smoke in there. Real creamy, light, a nice well-balanced smoke, and feel in your mouth when you're swishing the smoke around your tongue. Pappy is a winner. I'm not even halfway through the cigar, and this is a winner so far. This definitely can be an everyday smoke. Get you a box, get you a handful, Pappy Van Winkle, baby. Now I see why this is a well sought after cigar. Even though I don't have any, this would pair well with Pappy Van Winkle's 23-year age whiskey. The smokiness, barbecue, and earthiness of the cigar would go well with the whiskey, which is a ripe fruit chocolate with oak. As I am pushing into the second third, I'm getting some rich flavors of vanilla, creaminess, a little bit of oak, and the leather has picked up. Even though I had leather in the Retrohale, leather has picked up vanilla creaminess and some oak. Ash is still nice and flaky, rich white, a little bit of black in there, and you still got the toothy white bumps. Still pushing through that second third. Some nice spice is really kicked in now, so I'm getting some nice creaminess, vanilla, and some spice. As well, we're getting close to taking the band off here soon, and this band is definitely a keeper if you like to save your bands. Retrohale has some oak, woodsy oak, touch of cinnamon, earthy, maybe hay, grass, earthy hay. So oak, cinnamon, hay, earthiness. As you can see there, you got a nice rich dark chocolate third, and a nice creamy milk chocolate first third and second third. Wonder if that's gonna be almost Maduro-ish when you hit that last third. As here's the band, really nice band, and one of the few bands that has printing on the inside. Drew Estate and Pappy has done well with this cigar so far. Who caught wind of that 70-20 game Miami Dolphins destroyed the Denver Broncos last week? Ooh, wow. Can't remember if I ever seen 70 points personally in the NFL scored, but that was insane. I know Miami Dolphin fans were jumping up and down like House of Pain and just going nuts. Kind of feel for Wilson, you know, he went to Denver and he's in his second season with them and still having a rough time catching up and playing like his Seattle days. I hope he can pick it up and get himself together. He deserves a good play to finish his career, but sometimes when you leave your first team, things can happen. But Peyton Manning, Tom Brady proved that different. Good luck to him, and hopefully he can pick it up and get himself back together like his days in Seattle. So this Kentucky Tapa Negra wrapper has given it that smokiness, barbecue, earth, touch of creaminess so far. So it's really well made. Can't wait to get into that Mexican San Andreas wrapper and see how much the flavor changes in this cigar once we hit that last third. Cigar is still holding up really well. Still a little off burn, but it's holding well on its own here on this slightly windy day. As we begin to enter the last third here shortly, the wrapper's starting to come up a little bit around the burn, but that should burn off as I hit that area. Still holding well, still nice firm, Nicotine hasn't been bad, nice even flow, great flavor. Ash is flaky, but it's holding up very well. Consistency is great. Nice cigar so far. We'll go ahead and ash once again for the third time. Little canoeing, like I said, once again, that's due to the wind. But really enjoyable so far. Getting ready to reach that last third and into the Mexican San Andreas wrapper. As now we're pushing into the last third of the cigar and we're in the Mexican San Andreas wrapper. The cigar has gotten a little more bolder. The strength has kicked up a little bit. The oak, earthy, and woodsiness has gotten a lot stronger. So now starting the second third, oak, wood, earth has kicked up. The sweetness and vanilla have dissipated and are gone. The smokiness is still there slightly, but it's now really heavy in oak, wood, and earth. Maybe some hay or grass. Really enjoyable, a nice change of pace for the cigar to go from creaminess, mesquiteness, to now real strong earth and oak and wood. Like I keep saying, I see why this is a well sought after cigar. Slight tunnel there, still holding very well. So my final overall for this cigar, I'm gonna give this a 92. Really enjoyable. The cigar was well put together, not that many veins. The strength was nice in the beginning. It kicked in the last third once we hit that San Andreas wrapper. The look and appearance was good, a little dry to the touch, a little bit of oiliness in there, but not that much. It was toothy. You had your white bumps from the toothiness of the cigar on the ash. The feel was great. The taste was phenomenal. As we started with the barbecue mesquiteness, a little vanilla and creaminess in there, earth, real smoky. Then it kicked into some oak and spice. Then in the end, the strength kicked up. Oak and woodsy and earthy kicked in full flavor. The smoke is nice and strong now in this last third. A little more heavier to the taste in the mouth. Let's check out the Retrohale final. We got earth, real strong earth, more spice, and a touch of black pepper. Little strong, but not that bad. It's not overpowering, but you can taste it. The balance and flavors were great. The cigar meshed. Complexity was good. The flavors didn't change all over the place. Really smooth through each of the third of the cigar so far. Like I said, really good cigar. Great for celebrations every day, whatever you prefer. It's a reasonable price cigar to pick up some handfuls or a box. The heat is good. It's not getting too hot. The nicotine was perfect. Didn't feel the effects of it. Got a little stronger in the last third, but not too bad. Overall, great cigar, and I would highly recommend. Like I said, overall 92. Check the cigar out, folks. I think you'll be impressed and pleased with this cigar as well. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me on another cigar review. Hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy what you're going to smoke today. Peace.